Alan, Wasalan, you're back with the Nasty Pastor, and we're back. We're back. You feel what I'm saying? We're the Nasty Pastor, Amun, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it up for and Rob. I'm gonna give it up for Sadie over there somewhere. You got what I'm saying? Just viewing, just waiting. You got what I'm saying? And I'm gonna allow Ray, Rob, Satan to just wait. You got what I'm saying? Got it? See, yeah, stay close. I need you right there. I stay close. I need you right there. But anyway, you get it? Anyway, we're back with another chapter reading up on Isis and Osiris. You feel me? And this will be close to wrapping this up. You know what I mean? I believe this be 1, 2, 3. It'll be 2 more readings, including this. So after this read, there will be 1 more, and we'll be done. We'll be finished, and I feel great getting through this. But if you haven't already, please, please go over to my YouTube channel, go over to my Facebook page, put your notifications on. You know what I mean? Put them on. Don't ignore this knowledge. I get the incognito, you feel me? I get that, but put your notifications on so you know when it drops. You feel what I'm saying? And if you have them on, I thank you. I should crown you. You got what I'm saying? I do. I really thank you. Next year, 2025, we will be getting into Exodus. And we will be getting into Ramses. It's a series, you know what I mean? I believe already I've purchased 2 of the books. You feel what I'm saying? And I want the whole series. I believe it's a 5-book series. I want it all, you know what I mean? I want to go through all of it. You know what I mean? And we're gonna start with the Son of Light. You know what I mean? That's the first book. And like I said, we're gonna get into that in 2025, and we're gonna get into Exodus in 2025. And just so you know what I mean, I met a Ramses today, you know what I mean, and I like how he greeted himself to me. You feel what I'm saying? It shows me he's a man of principle. It shows me he's a man of understanding. And I did get an understanding that most of us that's probably disabled are of the Kemite culture. You feel me? Of the Egyptian culture. So when I said that we are a cursed nation, we are a cursed nation. You feel me? We are. But the powers that be have made it possible to figure a way to help us. So along our way, let's not ridicule the people that's helping us. Let's in some type of way get an understanding of the help that they are giving us. You feel what I'm saying? And appreciate it and do something with it and enlighten the world about our culture. Please. Please, you got me? Enlighten the world about our culture. Look, let's get into this chapter reading. And it starts off, and if I must speak of the kinds of incense offered or their respective days, as I promised, let the reader before all things bear in mind that men have always felt the greatest anxiety about practices connected with health, especially as to religious ceremonies, purifications, and ways of living. Come on now. Come on, I'm going to redo that for you again. You got what I'm saying? Let the reader before all things bear in mind that men have always felt the greatest anxiety about practices connected with health, especially as to religious ceremonies, purifications, and ways of living. You got what I'm saying? Have anxiety about it. You get me? You get me? and anxiety, how to put this? You know, I don't want to say it's a sense of fear. I think it's a sense of I just don't want to put the word fear on it. You know what I mean? I think it's like you ever been somewhere, you get butterflies, you get chills, you got what I'm saying, but you're not scared. You feel what I'm saying? You're not scared, you know, but it's just something about it that don't set right. Something about it that really in your mind is not, it's not right. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try my best to enjoy myself, but at the end of the day, you know you're not. You feel what I'm saying? So when you look at the men of the day, aren't they unhealthy? Let's get out of AIDS, HIV. Let's get into diabetes. Let's get into heart failure. Let's get into mental health. You get what I'm saying? Let's get into the mental disorders. You know what I mean? That'll be number 3. Let's get into what else? Lung failure, the cancer. You got what I'm saying? That'll be number 4. Lung cancer prevents you from breathing at a frequent rate. You see what I'm saying? So what I read and what I'm explaining, we're talking about the gender men. You feel what I'm saying? We're not speaking on women. We're speaking on the gender men. Look around and look at them. For real. Look around and look at them. You feel what I'm saying? This being done no less on account of religion than of health, because they did not consider it fitting to worship with festering or sickly bodies or souls that which is pure, entirely exempt from decay and free from pollution. And inasmuch as the air of which we make the most use and have most to do with does not always keep the same constitution, but at night is considered and weighs down the body, and disposes the soul to gloom and thoughtfulness, becoming as it were misty and heavy. Therefore, as soon as they get up, they burn for incense resin, thereby rectifying and purifying the air by its virtue, and blowing away the corrupted exhalation naturally given forth by the body, because this perfume possesses a strong and penetrating quality, and gained at midday, perceiving that the sun draws strongly out of the earth a heavy exhaustion, and mixes it with the air, they burn myrrh, because its hot nature dissolves and disperses the turbid and muddy element in the surrounding air. In fact, physicians think they counteract pestilential diseases by making a great blaze on the supposition that it subtilizes the air. It subtilizes it better if they burn wood of a dry nature, such as of cypress, juniper, and pine, acorn. Therefore, the physician at Athens during the Great Plague is said to have gained credit by ordering fires to be burnt by the side of the sick. Now, I'm going to pause right there because I don't want to go too far. You know what I mean? I want to get off what I just tapped into and give you an understanding of what was going on in Richmond, Virginia during COVID. You know what I mean? There are certain times of the day, especially around about 4, 6, you know, you could smell the burn in the air. You know, what I just read, you could smell all this in the air to kill up. Because being that COVID was airborne, that's what the smoke was doing. And it was a nasty, to me it was a nasty smell, you know what I mean? But I understood why it was being done, because I understand smoke. You feel what I'm saying? I understand smoke. Smoke suffocate viruses. You feel me? Smoke can suffocate anything that's breathing. You feel what I'm saying? And a virus, to keep moving on, to be contracted, that is a breathing, living tissue in our air. You feel what I'm saying? You get it? So if you suffocate it, it what? Thank you. It what? Thank you. It dies. If you saw what China did first, that was smoke that they went out in the streets and you know, they asked everybody to stay in, and which we know by now, Asians are more disciplined. They are the more disciplined culture of all. You feel what I'm saying? And they asked them to stay in. They asked them to stay in as they went along in the streets and blew these little smoke things, you know what I mean? They get it up out of their, you know, atmosphere. So I say to you this once again, you know what I mean? What does that tell you about America? We're not disciplined to listen. It already been tested. Will we stay in the house and what everybody said? I ain't gonna let these people tell me nothing. They ain't gonna do this, they ain't gonna do that, but they're trying to save your life. They're trying to get this epidemic resolved as soon as possible, but because we are a rebellious nation, you feel me? We are a rebellious nation, and I'm not talking about the black community. I'm not singling out the white community. I'm not singling out no community that is in America. I said we, so I'm talking about as a nation, and America is a nation. You feel me? We have different communities under this nation, but America is one nation. And it shows that we're hard-headed. It shows we are rebellious, and it shows that we do not know what we do. You get it? What we do. Got it? Let me finish on with this reading. For he benefited them not a little thereby. And Aristotle asserts that the sweet-smelling exhalations of perfume, flowers, and metals conduce no less to health than to enjoyment, because by their warmth and subtleness they spread themselves through the brain, which is by nature cold and in a state of congelation. And if amongst the Egyptians they call myrrh, B-A-L. And this word interrupted signifies pretty nearly sweeping out of evacuations. The name furnishes some evidence to my explanation of the reason for which it is used. Oh man, my pen going somewhere. I know, I took that pen in the bedroom. Yeah, this is my clear book bag from Amazon. You know what I mean? They was giving us these. I forgot how it went. You know what I mean? But we was getting these instead of bringing book bags. You know, we could put our lunch in this. Anything we need to bring to work had need to be in clear things. So I kudos you, and I should crown you for allowing what Elon Musk felt was something good in his company to trickle into our school system. You know, thank you, Mr. Musk. You know what I mean? You presented something that makes sense. You got what I'm saying? But we still need metal detectors. You feel me? Because if we're not wearing see-through clothes, get me? If we're not wearing see-through clothes, weapons can be concealed. Look, you've been with the nasty pastor. And once again, I say this, you know what I mean? Be thankful we got through COVID living. You know, it's some things that COVID has destructured. It's some things that COVID has structured. It's some things that COVID has made possible for your community to understand that it's time to, how to say this, let go of the ill will of the bad feelings you feel about people, because I truly believe there was a lot of strangers, there was a lot of enemies, there was a lot of people of confusion that went in these streets and helped their neighbors. You feel what I'm saying? There are people that don't like their neighbors, but during COVID, they got an understanding that we have to be here for each other. You feel me? You understand me? Because see, when you needed something and you didn't want to go out there to that store because you may catch COVID, who you went to? Your neighbor. You got what I'm saying? If you in a subdivision and you're not living, well, even if you're living if you're not living on the street all to yourself, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 neighbors around you. You have 4 different families around you to associate yourself with. And honestly speaking, you know, if you look at the whole block, I'm gonna just deal with the block. You feel what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna just deal with a cul-de-sac. Usually in a cul-de-sac, you're dealing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 families. You feel what I'm saying? Out those 6 families, there may be only 2 you really deal with. But see, those other 4, I guarantee you they helped you some type of way, whether they helped your babies to get to school, to learn something, or just by watching your home to see if your home was going to be broken into. You feel me? You get me? May have brought you some food over there because you couldn't even get to the store to get you no food because you was too scared to go out and I want to say contract, but you know what I mean? Be given COVID. Let me say that. Be given COVID. You got what I'm saying? But there was people out here that didn't go outside, didn't go nowhere, had stuff ordered, had neighbors, had kids, had stuff delivered. You feel what I'm saying? Look, you've been with the nasty pastor. This has been another chapter reading of on Isis and Osiris. We got one more chapter to go, and you know, we'll get ready to enter the month of December, the last month of the year, the last month of this season. Get to thinking about 2025. Please look ahead. Please look ahead. We'll get ready to venture into another administration. Yes, Donald Trump has sat in that office before, in that Oval Office before, and ran this country, but he has brought a different administration this time along with him. So let's keep our eyes and our ears open, because we may be for the president, but is there a how to put it? Is there a person or persons planted within this administration to stop or destroy everything that Trump is ready to give America, ready to sign off and give America? You feel me? You get it? You understand me? Look, I'm out and I love you.